perfect summer morning in Yellowstone. My family and I are excited to see wildlife. Emily can't contain her excitement. She points at everything through the window. We slow down. Elk grazing peacefully by the roadside. This is what we came for. David takes photos through the window. Everyone stays safely in their cars. We drive into Lamar Valley, America's Serengeti. The landscape opens up endlessly. There they are. Bison, massive and powerful, scattered across the valley. We pull over. Everyone wants to see these magnificent animals up close. One bison is closer than the others. A huge male, calmly grazing. Sarah watches through the windshield. Emily whispers how big they are. A red sedan pulls up. A young man gets out. This is wrong. He starts walking toward the bison, getting closer for a better photo. Sarah grabs David's arm, her voice urgent. This isn't safe. The man keeps going, 30 yards from the bison now, still taking photos. The bison's head suddenly lifts. Chewing stops. It notices him. Inside our car, Emily presses against the window. She senses something wrong. The bison's tail shoots straight up. Warning sign, danger. People in other cars see it. Honking horns, waving arms, trying to warn him. He doesn't hear. Headphones in, focused on his phone screen. The bison paws the ground. Once, twice. Dust rises, final warning. The bison lowers its head. Horns point forward. Attack position. Amanda screams from inside the car. Jake finally turns around. Jake sees the charging bison. Terror floods his face. Phone drops. Thunder explodes forward. 900 kilograms of muscle charging at full speed. Jake turns and runs. Arms pumping. Legs churning. Desperate sprint for his car. The gap closes impossibly fast. Bison covers ground like a freight train. Jake reaches his car. Hand grabs door handle. Too late. Impact. Thunder's head slams into Jake. Devastating force. Body flies backward. Thunder pins him against the vehicle, crushing pressure. Unrelenting. 10 seconds, 15. Thunder holds him there. Then suddenly backs away. Jake lies motionless on the ground, not moving. Is he breathing? Thunder stares at him for a moment, then turns. Walks calmly back to the grassland. Amanda bursts from the car, drops to her knees beside him. People rush from other vehicles, calling 911. David stands alone, staring at the dented car. The impact mark, reality sinking in. Sarah approaches David slowly, places hand on his back. They don't speak. Emily sits alone in their car, knees pulled to chest, still processing. David picks up Jake's shattered phone from the grass, screen completely destroyed. A park ranger truck pulls up, green and official, door opens. Ranger Collins surveys the scene. The car, the trampled grass, shakes his head. David explains what happened. The man walking toward Thunder, the warnings ignored. Collins writes in his notebook, "This isn't the first time. Won't be the last." Sarah asks if Jake will be okay. Collins says he doesn't know. Depends on internal injuries. Collins walks to where Jake stood taking photos. Looks at Thunder. Measures the distance. Thunder lifts his head. Looks directly at Collins. Collins stops. Respects the space. Collins returns to David and Sarah. People forget these are wild animals. Unpredictable. Dangerous. Emily watches from the car window. Small face pressed against glass. Taking it all in. Sarah asks about Amanda. How to find her. Which hospital? Collins radios dispatch. Collins gets the information. Mammoth Hot Springs Clinic first, then airlifted to Billings if needed. David and Sarah look at each other. Silent agreement, they'll follow, check on them. Collins hands David his card. Call if you need anything. You did good today. Thunder returns to grazing, completely calm. The bison doesn't remember, doesn't care. David and Sarah walk back to their car. Emily watches them approach. Sarah opens the door, slides in. Immediately hugs Emily tight. Doesn't let go. Emily asks if the man will be okay. Sarah says she hopes so. Honest answer. David starts the engine. They pull away from the scene, slowly, carefully. They pass Thunder's herd, 20 bison grazing peacefully, as if nothing happened. Emily watches the bison until they disappear from view. Silent, thoughtful. The dented red car sits alone beside the empty road. Abandoned, silent evidence. David drives toward the clinic. Sarah holds Emily, they ride in silence. They arrive at Mammoth Hot Springs Clinic. Small medical building, ambulance parked outside. Amanda sits alone in waiting room, head in hands, shoulders shaking, crying. Sarah sits beside her, doesn't say anything, just sits. Presence is enough. David stands with Emily near the window, looking out at Yellowstone. Peaceful view, deceptive. A doctor emerges, blue scrubs, clipboard. Everyone stands, holding their breath. The doctor speaks to Amanda, her knees buckle. Sarah catches her, tears of relief, he'll survive. Amanda is allowed to see Jake. She enters the room slowly, afraid of what she'll see. Jake lies in hospital bed. Tubes, monitors, bandages, but alive, eyes open. Amanda rushes to his bedside, grabs his hand, fresh tears streaming down. Jake tries to smile, winces, ribs hurt. 3 broken, bruised lung. Lucky to be alive. David, Sarah, and Emily watch through the window. Private moment, they stay outside. Emily asks David why the man went so close. David kneels, looks her in the eyes. David explains, sometimes people forget wild animals are dangerous. They think it's safe. It's not. Emily says she'll never go near wild animals. David nods. Good. Lesson learned. Amanda tells Jake the doctor's words. 3 weeks recovery minimum. No permanent damage. No. Incredibly lucky. Jake's voice hoarse.
My fault.
I should have listened. Everyone was warning me. I didn't hear. He remembers the moment. The bison's head lifting, those eyes, that's when he knew. Amanda says it doesn't matter now. He's alive. That's all that matters. Fresh start. David enters the room, approaches the bed, extends hand.
Sequence of events, please?
I'm David.
Sure, it was approximately
I helped until the ambulance
PM in
came.
rapid succession.
Jake thanks David, voice breaking.
We've been looking all day.
You saved my life.
I honestly don't know, Sarah.
I don't know how to thank you.
The tracks are getting harder to
Sarah
follow.
and Emily enter.
Far too close,
Emily
Jake.
hides behind
This is a
Sarah.
danger zone.
Shy, scared of the tubes and machines.
He's 50 yards away.
Jake
and he's
sees
not
Emily,
happy we're here.
smiles gently. Hi there. I'm okay, just a little banged up. Amanda tells them they were on their honeymoon. First week married.
You must respect
This
the
was
wildlife,
supposed to be
especially powerful
perfect.
animals like thunder.
Sarah
Keep
says
your
sometimes
distance.
the worst moments
understand.
become the most important
Thank you, Ranger.
stories.
We will.
This will be
I
theirs.
saw something, a movement over
Jake
there. Do
asks
you have a
what
location
happened to
yet?
the bison.
Colin, situation
David
update.
says
Repeat.
Thunder is
Requesting
fine,
location.
still in Lamar
Copy.
Valley.
Location
David
confirmed.
shows
Stay
Jake
put.
the broken
Copy that,
phone.
Ranger Station.
This is
Target
what nearly
location
killed
confirmed.
you. Not worth
We
it.
found it. It was exactly
Jake
where they
reaches for the
said.
phone.
Thank God.
All right,
Holds it.
everyone relax. Good
Stares
job,
at the
team.
cracked screen. Reminder.
You ready?
Emily asks Jake
Yeah.
if he's going to get better.
Let's
Jake
go.
nods. Yes, and I learned something important. Jake tells
Thank you,
Emily,
David.
wild
It's a
animals
privilege
need
to work with
space. Always. No
Likewise,
photo
Ranger
is worth
Collins.
getting
I
hurt.
appreciate that.
A nurse enters, visiting hours ending. Time for Jake to rest. David and Sarah say goodbye. Amanda thanks them, promises to stay in touch.
I know.
They
I
leave
can't
the room,
wait.
walk down hospital hallway, Emily between them,
We see it, sweetie.
holding both hands. They drive back through Yellowstone, sun setting.
Honey, thank God.
Sky turning orange and pink. They pass Lamar Valley. Thunder and his herd grazing in golden evening light. Emily
I don't
watches
know
the
why,
bison,
but we'll face
no
it
longer
together.
afraid, but respectful,
Okay.
understanding the distance. Sarah holds David's hand across the console. They made a difference today, helped save a life. The sun dips below the mountains, stars beginning to appear, Yellowstone at peace. Thunder lifts his massive head, looks toward the sunset, then returns to grazing. Life continues.